Hello, it's Shannon. I am getting ready to pack for a trip this week. I'll be gone Monday through Friday. And I have no idea how people film packing videos, but I actually love to pack for a trip. I am obsessed with capsule wardrobes and how do I put all of this together. And so I thought I would share, but I have no idea if you're going to be able to see anything. So bear with me. All right, so I have a couple of important meetings this week. So I start with that. So obviously, key is what is my outfit for the important meeting day. And so I've got all of that put together: black pants, white, just little shell, and a white jacket. I use packing cubes, and I refuse to go on a trip without packing cubes, even if it's just for the weekend. I'm so just enamored with them, and so I watch a lot of, I follow people like Riley Smith, and she is also a packing cube person. She encourages you to pack things so that they are the exact size of your packing cube. I have always tended to do it like in thirds, and my jury's out on this, whether I get more in by trying to pack to the size of the cube, but I'm loosely doing it. All right, so that is the day, that's the outfit for Wednesday. Tuesday, we have meetings all day, but they are more internal, and it's with people who mostly know me, and so I don't feel as compelled to calm it down a bit, and so this is just, it's basically a normal outfit. So just pants, my black chino girlfriend high rise with a white linen button down, and then I am going to take this little vest. So that's that outfit. So I've got Tuesday and Wednesday accounted for, and then on Thursday we are going to our warehouse to do a tour. So again, another pair of chinos and another white shirt, and this day a cardigan. So I'm going to put all of this in this packing cube, and then I will talk about the other stuff. So I'll be right back. Okay, I got all the clothes in the packing cube. So I do put the heaviest things on the bottom. So I put my 2 pairs of chinos folded in thirds, Marie Kondo kind of style, on the bottom with the blazer on top, and then took the shirts and just folded them as flat as possible. So I have 2 button down. So I have 2 pairs of chinos, a pair of linen pants, a blazer, 2 button downs, a cardigan, an extra t-shirt, and a long sleeved striped t-shirt. All of that in this packing cube. These are compression cubes, but I really don't like to compress them because I think it makes them so tight that it's really hard to get in my bag, or to put shoes and whatnot. So those are my clothes. Then I have my underwear, socks, bra, and pajamas in this little tiny one. So those are those things. And then I am taking 2 pairs of shoes. So my Coach Horsebit loafers and my red pointy Mary Janes. So I will put those in packing cubes just to keep them, from getting on other things as well. Oh, and I've also got this belt. So I will fold this up and put it inside of a shoe, just to hold this, to, save space. So I'll do that. All right, and now let's talk about the other stuff. So I used to travel a lot more than I do now. It's been a long time since I've actually traveled, so I just keep things in my suitcase. Let me see if I can turn you around for these, because these, I think, are the secret. I feel passionate about these as well, so hold on. Okay, so I bought these on Amazon, and these are little vinyl zip cases. And what I like about these is they actually fit in between the rails of your rolling suitcase. So stand by and I'll show you what is in each one. I'll just do a real quick highlight. Okay, I came in here just because it's a little easier to see. I've got better light and I have my tripod. So first is my cosmetic bag. And so this is my makeup. And I am down to very, I've told you, I don't use a ton of stuff anyway. So here's my blush. Here's I just use one little eyeshadow. Then I got this at Walmart. This is my eyelash curler. It's made to travel. It's teeny, teeny, tiny, and it does a good job. So I use that. Then I got this on Amazon, and these are all my brushes. So this is my blush brush, and it just telescopes down, and you put it in here. And then it comes with 3 eyeshadow brushes, and I really only use one. So those are my brushes. Then I do have an eyebrow pencil, but I never wear it, but I never use it, but I do use it for the spoolie to brush my eyebrows. I do have a magnifying mirror, and I decant my base, or my foundation, into this little, I got this on Amazon. It's a little pump bottle, and I refill it when it goes out, in a pair of tweezers. So that's my makeup. Okay, makeup all repacked. All right, then the next, these are my liquids. So again, poopery. This is what I carry, and I just keep it packed. So I have a little baby dry shampoo, might be empty. I have chicken poop, which is my favorite lip balm for nighttime, if you haven't used this before. I have poopery. I have a deodorant. I have a tiny, this is that Jenny Kane, the rich balm that I talked about using at night. So I got a little travel thing from her, and so I just put I decant some in there. This is my regular cream for during the day, for daytime use. And this is just some stuff. It's called Confidence in a Cream, I think. So I just use this, and again, decant it. I also take a little tiny Vaseline. I apparently live in fear of chapped lips because I have Vaseline, I have chicken poop, and I have this one that I got in Florence. So I don't know, but those are my liquids. All right, packed back in this little bag. Then there's the other stuff. And so I'm not going to go through this exhaustively, but one thing that I have found to be very helpful is I take a nightlight. When I'm getting up in the middle of the night, I can't tell where I am. So this has been very, very helpful. But when I first started taking a nightlight, I would often lose it, leave it behind. So now I have a little note that says nightlight. This is from the Gaylord Hotel. And I leave that out so I can remember to get my nightlight when I pack up to leave. Okay, so in here are just, the same kinds of things that I shared in my everyday carry. A glasses cleaner, medications, the tiniest little shaver, and toothpaste, toothbrush. And then I did get this, which I keep in here. These are little detergent sheets, so that if you have to wash in the sink, I have detergent, and it just melts, and it works a treat. So it works great. And then I also keep my AirPod. I keep my AirPod in here. This is a little knitted thing that I made years ago, and I just keep my AirPod in it. Okay. Oh, I'm running out of time. All right. There it is. Okay, I'm just going to finish up. So if you're interested, I'll do a part 2. All right. Thanks for coming along. I hope you have a great Sunday evening. Thanks. Bye.